I'm Lotte.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Shenanigans. How's life?
There are so many emotions that is all looking about.
So we are a little bit behind, of course, because we pre-record, as it were. So this episode actually comes out in about 2 weeks. But we are filming on the 16th of March, which is the year anniversary of theatres closing in the West End, not Broadway. They closed a few days ago.
They're good.
I think they were the 12th.
Of March?
Yeah, it wasn't that much earlier than ours. I saw all their posts the other day about Broadway, and I was like,
it was a week. Yeah, it was for ours.
So yeah, I mean, I can't even put into words. Like, it's just so weird. Like thinking, like getting all the memories and like thinking about how we felt on that day. Like, do you remember? It was such a nice day. I put on my Snapchat story like about the weather because the sky was all blue, and I was like, spring has sprung. She is here. She is ready. We like on our way to work. We were living our best.
Living your best.
I really was living my best that day. It was just so nice.
It was such a good day. We were up there so early as well because we were like, oh, this is fun.
And it was a Monday, and we were like refreshed after having a day off on the Sunday. We were like ready for the working week.
We had a great week before as well. So it was like we were proper like, we were rejuvenated. We were ready to go for the rest of our lives.
And then when they were like, so we're cancelling tonight's show, we were like, oh, okay. Me and Lotte were up there so early that I need to go to the loo. So I kind of knocked on the door. I was like, hi, can I come in really early and go to the loo? And they're like, yeah, sure, come in, because the bar people were just coming anyway. So I walked in. They're literally having their meeting.
Because they get like an hour before us.
Something like that, yeah.
Anyway, so we then left. We went away, and we saw on our phones Boris Johnson, same person really. Boris Johnson had tweeted being like, don't go to theatres.
Don't go to pubs or theatres, avoid them. But he hadn't closed them officially.
No.
So like
the London Theatre people, the official London Theatre, the company that like kind of London Theatre, anyway, the theatre land basically, they were like, we're going to cancel tonight's performances, and we'll let you know tomorrow what's happening with the rest of the performances.
We didn't know 100%. That was kind of when we went in.
No, yeah. It's between Boris making that announcement, we kind of went to the theatre and we're like, oh God, that's not good.
But the bar were like all dressed and ready. They were like ready to. They started setting up, and then when we came in to go and get ready, the bar were like, we've been told to like get changed back into our normal clothes and go up to the bar. And they locked the doors to the front of house area so that people couldn't come and collect tickets basically, because they weren't sure what was happening. And then everyone went up to the Queen's Bar, which is the dress circle level bar at the Sondheim, and we were all just sat there like, what the hell is going on?
So to make it worse, there was press everywhere outside.
Up the back of our heads were on Sky News.
Like literally covering at the outside of the theatre was press.
Because obviously it's Les Mis as well. It's like one of the biggest shows. So like all the news were on Shaftesbury Avenue, where there's like 4 or 5 odd theatres. Like
5, because Thomas Palace is.
Yeah. So it's like it's the big like heart of the West End sort of thing. So all the press were there, and we were like, oh my God. And then obviously they told us we were losing, and they literally said to us, they were like, go around to stage door, sign out, and then go home like the back ways. Don't go out round the front of the theatre because all the news are there. And we were like, okay.
And like obviously because we're very like, me and Lotte were very like, oh, are they actually? Oh. So we went round the back of our theatre block. We came back round. We came out by McDonald's rather than behind where Pretty Woman was. Piccadilly Theatre. We didn't go there, did we? We came out like where McDonald's. No, we came out next to the Gielgud.
Was it that far down? Oh no. We're terrible.
We didn't even walk that far away from the theatre.
Then we walked past. So that was our 2 theatres.
Whatever.
They were our two theatres, Guildford and Sondheim, and then we walked past, like, outside the front of NIMAX and
Yeah,
the
we
NIMAX
walked,
theatre.
we
So
went out the back and we went do, and then straight past Jamie because they had all their press outside there. They had like their space outside, and we were like, the fuck?
yeah, but all their front of house were all there holding up notices, but
That was
they
that
just sent us home.
was that Jamie? Or was that Hamilton?
It was at Hamilton as well, but NIMAX did it for Jamie and although Thriller wasn't there, but they have special Monday performances of different shows. Like they have like kids things on a Monday, so there were people there for that as well. So yeah, it was such a weird vibe. Like we were home by like 9. We went to Tesco and there were like nothing on the shelves at all. Like the Tesco near us, nothing on the shelves at all. We both bought some provisions to keep us going because we were dying. We were like, we need some kind of happy things. Oh my god! And then we were in the car park at Tesco at 9 o'clock, which is when our interval is. So we put on One Day More in the car, or like 5 to 9, and just sat in the car park, and we were like, we should be there right now. It was so weird. What a vibe.
It's so weird to think about it.
Like a year, that's a long time.
I know, but I was watching a video of me and Lotte today. Once we got sent home, I was like, I did like a little Snapchat vlog for myself, and I mean, like, we're only like a week or like a month. It like won't be too long whatsoever.
We were like, we'll probably be back tomorrow, and then we were like, okay, we might be close for like the rest of the week. And then
we never for a minute thought it would last as long, and then
after the end of the week, they made
another went past.
And then a month and a month, yeah, it was like, and then by June we'd just given up hope.
I mean, by August they made us redundant. Like, shh.
Oh gosh, good times. And then we went back for Christmas, which was
for a week.
The Christmas was as well. Like that was so. When I think about it, we weren't at Les Mis, we were at the comeback, but like it was just so good. Like we had the little training, we like met everyone. It was like a whirlwind of like, hi, goodbye.
And everyone, when we left, I think it was more weird leaving that show than it was leaving Les Mis, because we knew that was our last show.
We did the show knowing it was our last, whereas Les Mis, we just turned up and we didn't even do the show. We saw all the cast at stage door and they were like, well, I'm going to go get the train. We were like, okay.
And we saw literally on their way home to their actual home being like, well, I'm not in for the rest of the month.
I'm going back down to Somerset. Like, I'm going back up north.
Yeah, we were just like, great.
It's just so weird to think about. So we're feeling a bit emotional today. Well, I know I am anyway. We'll probably FaceTime after doing this podcast and cry.
I've got to, I'm watching some decorating thing with my mum, but after that, yes, we can call.
Mark has such a life, guys. Anyway, very exciting episode.
Episodes of Neighbours and Home and Away, but it's fine.
Brilliant. I'm rewatching The Crown. So.
On the season 2.
I'm on season 3. I've just got to the bit where Josh O'Connor, who plays Prince Charles, goes to Wales, and I'm like, oh. Anyway, very exciting episode. We have a guest, a lovely guest.
Oh, beautiful guest.
Like Queen, the mother. My mum's coming on to what is this episode? To guess musical plot that she doesn't cook.
We're going to give her song.
What the title?
Names and 2 song titles, and she's got to try and guess the plot of the show.
Yeah. Which is going to be amusing because she knows, like, obviously we didn't choose the big ones like Wicked and Les Mis and Phantom because she knows them, so there's no point. We chose more like of the more contemporary, like newer stuff that she wouldn't know.
But
yes.
Also, if you really like it, which we know you will, we'll do a part 2 because I'm sure there's a lot more shows we could do.
So many.
I'm going to stay back here because I've got some weird red circles going around my face.
Oh dear. Shall we key change of the week?
Key change of the week.
I'm not even going to do it. That was good enough. Key change of the week. I've got this weird hair going on. It's really frustrating. Key change of the week this week is from Aunt Juliet. It is called That's the Way It Is. And it's sung by Cassidy Jansen and Miriam Teak Lee. Why can I not speak? Words. And basically they're singing together, they sing separately, then together they do.
Cassidy Jansen.
It's mostly Cassidy Johnson. Miriam just like pops in there every so often. And then it's like, I've literally forgotten the line. I literally played it just before we started.
You want it the most.
No, not that bit. No, it's the line before. It's like, when love will conquer it. Oh, what is it?
Love will.
It's not like love will conquer it all. And then she goes, oh, if you want it the most. And that's where the key change is. It's great. It's actually such a good song. It's like really cute. It's a nice moment.
Yeah. I love it. And my fun fact this week is so fun, it will make you giggle. And this is because it's about comedy. Specifically,
look at you.
Slapstick comedy. So you may think slapstick, just like, what is it about? Or how did it get this name? It's such a weird name. Well, I'll tell you how.
I was going to say, do you want to briefly explain what slapstick comedy is, or does that come into it?
No.
Okay.
I kind of slapstick comedy is just like your basic, like not basic, but like it's like the classic like English style of comedy where like someone slaps you and they fall back into like a pile of paint.
It's like stupid comedy where someone falls over rather than
like
sarcastic.
Your classic like panto like drama where like someone's got a ladder and they're spinning around and they like keep them
like Laurel and Hardy kind of. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Anyway, slapstick got its name from a stick which when like used it made a slapping sound. Slapstick.
How does that relate to the comedy though?
That's where the because when like back in the olden days they used to use the sticks like as it like used to it backstage, so when they slap someone they'd slap the stick.
Oh.
Make the slap sound for.
Because you don't. For anyone that doesn't know, violence on stage is like show. It's not a thing. You go to slap them and you don't actually hit them.
Like a.
Yeah, you have to be trained in what is it? Stage combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, most people know that, but I just thought I'd
address.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's how.
I love it.
Stick that made a slap sound.
Amazing.
Every school day.
Oh, I do learn things on this podcast.
Thanks. Well, that's the fun fact. And the day you then send it to your friend, and she gets a daily fun fact from you anyway.
Ooh, that could be today's fact. No, because she listens to the podcast. Hi, Abby.
Yeah, boo. Why haven't we got Abby on yet?
Honestly, that girl has the most hectic schedule. What did I do? Schedule, not schedule. Who am I?
I didn't even pick up on it. I thought you said something about Abby or like your hair like fell off.
No, it's because everyone gets it wrong. The actual English way of saying it is schedule, but no one says it like that. And I never say that. Ew, who am I? Anyway, schedule. She has the most hectic schedule in the world ever. So that's why we haven't had.
Like the drama student.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is today's actor of the hour?
It's a very good one, and I actually really enjoyed researching this person. There's the
one you've been waiting for.
Are you ready? Patti LuPone.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, so this is the first bit. The first thing I'm gonna say is like the best bit. Like I just absolutely love this. So Patti LuPone, absolute icon. She trained at Juilliard, which essentially is like the English version of the American version of like Guildford. What's the prestigious acting school in this country? Guildford's renowned for being really hard to get into. I think that's why I said that.
Lane?
And it's more dance. Like Art said.
No.
The Brit School?
No. The Brit School's for like teenagers, honey bun. Anyway, your point is invalid. Juilliard is the most prestigious theatre drama musical theatre school in America.
It's like the one. If anyone's seen High School Musical 3, they're like, are we going to get into Juilliard? And they're the ones that come to see the show and all that. So Patti LuPone went to Juilliard, and she was in the first graduating class of like the musical theatre department at that school when it was created,
Patti LuPone.
which is pretty epic, to be honest. You don't
Yeah.
seem enthused.
Oh, I am. I'm kind of I'm reading this whilst we're talking, so I don't say any spelling mistakes whilst we're talking to your mum.
Hey?
I want to speak properly when I'm in front of your mum.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm going to reread before we do it.
Well, I mean, sure, you just...
Even though we're 5 hours behind.
You distract yourself with that whilst I'm talking. Brilliant, thanks for that.
No, sorry. I've just got to mention it now. The lighting is different. It's a different time of the day.
It's a different time of the day.
It's 8 o'clock. We filmed earlier at like 2 o'clock. It's a different time of the day completely. I'm not predicting.
You know, we might post some bloopers of some things that happened because it was a bit of a drama. So we're recording the intro now, okay? Just out us, Mark. God's sake.
The lighting's different. Hello.
No one watches it.
Yeah.
Have you seen our views on YouTube? People listen more than they watch.
Anything.
Patti LuPone, first graduating class of Juilliard School. I mean, epic, right? Broadway debut. She played Irina in The Three Sisters. West End debut. She played gives him a name. Gives him a name of the character. Moll. There you go. She played Moll in The Cradle Will Rock. That sounds like some kind of scary thing. I don't know. Rock-a-bye, baby, on a tree. Anyway. So, I mean, she's just been in everything. But here is like a little small breakdown of like the major stuff some of the major stuff. I probably missed loads. So, she played Lady Teazle in The School for Scandal, Lucy Lockett in The Beggar's Opera, Rosamund Musgrave in The Robber Bridegroom, Nancy in Oliver, Fontaine in Les Mis, Reno Sweeney in Anything Goes, which is coming back to end. Look, I'm English, I can't read. Reno, whatever. Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard, Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd, Yvonne in Sundance Park with George, Rose in Gypsy, which I think is like one of her big ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Joanne in Company. Was that over here?
She did it on the West End and now she did it on Broadway. She was in it just before it closed.
Yeah. So, okay. I mean, we've told part of this story before. So, you know.
Was this the drama?
There's drama with her and Andrew Lloyd Webber. There isn't any more, but.
Oh, there definitely is still drama.
Okay, we'll get to it. So, Patti LuPone did Evita, right? She said her time in Evita was not enjoyable.
Evita?
Honey, yes, it was.
Oh.
We get there. So, in an interview, she said, Evita was the worst experience of my life. I was screaming my way through a part that could only have been written by a man who hates the women. And I had no support from the producers who wanted a star performance on stage but treated me as an unknown backstage. So, in 1993, LuPone returned to London to star in Sunset Boulevard, and there was much anticipation of her appearing in another Lloyd Webber show after Evita, obviously. So her time in the show was difficult, and she was fired by Lloyd Webber and replaced by Glenn Close, who took the show to Broadway. Originally to LA and then Broadway. Basically, Lloyd Webber was like, we don't want you doing the Broadway one. We don't think you're good enough. I don't know. So, you know, a little bit of drama there. Her and Lloyd Webber, difficult history. So, I'm getting there. We've already told part of the fact before, but I'm going to go again. So, Lloyd Webber paid her off in court for $1 million to, like, settle all the drama, money-wise, anyway. And she used the money to buy her home in Connecticut that had a pool, which she named the Andrew Lloyd Webber Memorial Pool, which we've said on the podcast before. They apparently, now, I mean, we don't know the ins and outs, But publicly, anyway, they ended their 24-year feud when they hugged at the rehearsals for the Grammys. I can't remember what year that was. So publicly, the feud is over. However, we don't know what their actual emotions are. They might still hate each other. Who knows?
And lots of people, they didn't talk at all, apart from for the photos for press.
I mean, at least they're civil. Like they're not not standing to be in the same room with each other. Civil in the sense that they can work together like that.
No, Andrew wasn't in the room the rest of the time she was doing it. He was literally there for photos.
That's what I mean. At least they're civil for that.
She would not perform if Andrew Lloyd Webber was there.
Okay, well, two of the biggest people in musical theatre hate each other. We love that. So in 2017, she was in Sondheim's Company on the West End in a gender-swapped production. So the main character originally is a man, and they changed it to a woman. Huh?
Bobby was the name. Bobby's still the name.
Changed it to Joanne for the West End production, and then did that go to Broadway with a woman as well?
Broadway now. They've taken that version of it over, and Patti LuPone has reprised her role.
I feel like it's quite interesting to do that.
What, go to Broadway with a West End show, or vice versa?
No, swap the role, like the gender.
I think for a show like that, yes, it is. But like, I mean, there's some
yeah,
but also some shows that definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. Like you couldn't have everybody's talking about Jessica. Like
it wouldn't work. You know, there's many.
Because there's a whole drag element.
By him being a man. I mean, women can be drag queens too.
Yeah, but I think in the sense of Jamie, it just wouldn't work.
No, she wouldn't. I don't think she would get like reprimanded for it. She wouldn't get dragged.
Yeah, if she wanted to go to prom in a suit instead of a dress, I feel like no one would care.
She would be like, whatever, will be best.
It's like you jumpsuit or play suit or whatever she decides to wear.
Yeah, no one's like, wearing a dress.
And the last fact about Patti LuPone I had was she regularly, I mean, not right now, but regularly performed in her solo shows, which are named. She probably has more, but the main ones: Matters of the Heart, Coulda, Woulda, Shoulda, and The Lady with the Torch. So there you go. That's a little background on Patti LuPone and apparently Andrew Lloyd Webber as well. I just love that. I mean, I actually hate it. It kind of makes me sad.
Yeah.
But that's just that happens in all jobs. People don't get on with their bosses or their employees.
Anyway, should we pass over to your mum now?
Yeah, we're gonna scooch. Ta-da! Magic arrived. How are you, ma'am?
Well, you know, since you asked me like 3 minutes ago, yeah, just doing fine. Thanks.
Doing really well. We've already had some mishaps today, so maybe look out for those on Instagram. So, Mark, what are we doing?
Sorry, your mum's no.
Not me, surely.
We are making you guess shows, basically. So we're gonna give you a song, and you've got to try and guess the synopsis of the show by the title of the show and two songs.
All right, you're not going to sing it then?
Oh,
maybe Lotte can for you later.
Absolutely not.
We'll have our own little.
I don't know some of them. I'm not going to lie. I don't know some of them not very well, anyway.
Fake fan.
I know. Terrible.
Same.
Are you going?
I start because I have 5.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the first one is everybody's talking about Jamie. And the first song is The Legend of Loco Chanel. Try and guess what the show could possibly be about.
Chanel, okay,
Yeah.
so.
And the show is called Everybody's Talking About Jamie.
And is that a song as well? Is it a title song?
No, it's just a random song from it.
Yeah, it's random.
Okay, so Loco Chanel's obviously a play on words. You've got Coco Chanel, who's the fashion icon, right? So Loco Chanel, shall we guess that this is his version? Saying him, I'm assuming Jamie's going to be the whole thing of the show.
Yeah.
And Jamie is obviously some fashionista or into fashion of some description, or maybe he just really likes perfume.
Should we? Yeah. If you were stuck in the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Work of art.
Work of art.
Oh, I've got that.
Do you still think
it is a work of art?
No, that's by GRL.
No, but that's what straight away is coming to my head. So
No.
now I'm thinking it's some kind of pretty boy.
Pretty boy, what does that mean?
Oh, stop being so new. Okay, so
I know what you mean. It's
thank you, son. Thank you.
Archon.
Jeez.
So maybe he's a model, but I'm feeling like a bit of Vogue. Oh, come on, Vogue.
I know that.
Should I tell you what it is about?
Yes.
Go on.
So Jamie is a 16-year-old teenager. He overcomes prejudice and beats the bullies of stereotypes and steps out of the darkness into the spotlights and becomes a drag queen at the age of 16.
I mean, that doesn't really explain it very well.
Well, that's
though.
why everyone's talking about Jamie, though, clearly.
Yeah, basically,
I mean, the point of synopsis is it doesn't tell you the whole story. There's no point going and see the show, honey bun.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like.
Yeah, this is the blurb. Shh.
Yeah, but.
Like the blurb on a book.
Yeah, but the situation is he wants to go to prom in a dress, and the teachers are like, It's like
It's for TV.
Before shoulders, because we know that's a big no-no.
yeah. So
Documentary back in like 2004.
yeah, there was a documentary, and then it's
Is
based
this
on a real
real?
story.
Oh, okay.
It's called Jamie Drag Queen at 16.
Brilliant.
Okay, so go watch the documentary and then come see the musical, yeah?
Pretty much. Or see the musical and then watch the documentary if you're actually interested.
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't seen it.
No.
Link it below if I can find it. Okay. I didn't get my list up. Musicals for mum. Okay.
Okay. I'm not. Is this what this episode's called? Musicals for Mum.
Maybe not.
Musicals.
So, called Dear Evan Hansen. Right.
Okay.
You had some premonitions about this one yesterday.
Yeah, I
didn't you?
did. Yeah.
One song which you've actually heard is Waving Through a Window.
Oh, waving through a window. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Like horrible song. You give like a nice, like one of the most favorite songs on the show. I gave like the ones that are like, oh.
The actual name of the song doesn't.
Okay,
really
so
say.
waving through the window, that's kind of making me feel like you're a bit lonely. So I'm feeling this is unrequited love.
Oh yes.
Somebody in love with Evan Hansen and they've written him a love letter that maybe he never sees.
Ooh.
So it's either this girl who's behind the window and looking through the window and it's Evan Hansen, I love you. Waving through the window and yeah.
You want a second song?
Okay.
I love
Song is
Off the mark then.
to break in a glove.
To break in a glove.
Yeah.
oh, kinky.
Connotation or
No.
something. Okay.
Not at all.
To break in a glove. So is it about boxing or something?
No.
Well, my mind straight away went to like vinyl gloves that we all have to wear at the moment while we're.
It's a baseball glove.
Oh, a baseball glove. Okay, so is Evan Hansen a baseball hero? Oh well,
No.
no.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, maybe. Well, maybe Evan Hansen's the cat. Who knows?
The cat?
You know? So random. Who knows?
It's the Monopolies in disguise.
Maybe.
Okay, give me the blurb and put everyone out their misery.
So Dear Evan Hansen tells the story of a young man who is also 17, I think. Yeah. With social anxiety disorder, who so yearns to make a connection with his peers that he fabricates a relationship with a deceased student to become closer to the boy's family. Which sounds really morbid. There was a bully that bullied Evan for years and years and years, and then the bully killed himself. And Evan kind of made it sort of slip that he was friends with him because he was starting
His
to
parents.
but he was kind of getting close to the parents, and he didn't really have his dad left and his mum like works all the time, so he doesn't have like a full-on family life.
No
going
nuclear
on.
family going on
so
there.
he
Okay.
became close to the family through this, and then kind of had to keep the lies going and blah blah blah.
Okay.
You
But-
can borrow the one.
I was completely off the mark then. There were no cats.
I thought,
Baseball playing going on.
Oh yeah, that's about the dad.
if you want, you can borrow the book.
I've got the book.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't talking to you.
No, but
Cool.
Thank you,
yes, the book,
Sam.
you can read it.
Anyway, the next show is Heathers the Musical.
Wait, I was going to say disclaimer. She's calling you son. I feel like we should address
This
this.
is wifey. Hubby.
Mark and I joked that we should get married because you get marriage benefits.
Haribo jewellery.
Haribo rings, you know, and that's not the benefits. But you get marriage benefits. So we were like, let's get married.
Yeah.
We're married.
Lifetime supply of Haribo rings to get married.
Mum's calling him son. Like son-in-law.
Yeah, not like Harry Styles in that thing. Oh
no, I don't have that book. No, I have the actual book.
So do I. Don't you worry, bun.
Okay. Next one.
It's got a pile of the bed letter ready to go. Okay.
Cool. So the next show is Heathers the musical.
Which I've seen twice.
You might have seen it.
No, I haven't. No, Heathers makes me think of Scottish girls so far, but we'll see what happens next. Scottish women. Heather! Oh, the Heather on the moor!
Cool. The first song is Dead Girl Walking.
Okay, this is
Actually,
Mean Girls connotation going on now.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Mean Girls. So I take it there's like 2 girls called Heather or 3 girls called Heather.
ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, 3. There are 3. Okay. There are several girls called Heather. It's not one. It's plural. Yeah. And they don't get on, or they're in sort of competition with one another probably.
Mum, you're doing so well.
Oh well, they love each other then. They're all besties.
They're in the throuple together. No.
There's a complicated relationship between the Heathers, who are not Scottish, by the way. And one of them is dead because she's walking, or they just don't like somebody and they make her walk. I don't know.
Oh, actually, do you want to give a second song?
The second song is Lifeboat.
I mean,
Okay, I'll stick with my original version.
So,
Lifeboat. Well, maybe she fell in the water. The dead girl walking walked.
how she died.
she's Dead Girl Swimming.
Not if she can't swim.
She died.
So she's the dead girl that was walking off the side, and now she's proper dead for real.
Okay, so okay.
Nathan only take half an hour. Has it already been like 3 1/4?
I don't even know we started.
We've had 10 minutes golden, don't worry.
Okay.
So it is basically like Mean Girls, but with killing.
Yeah, with death.
Oh, so like Pretty Little Liars gone mixy with.
I mean, kind of, yeah. The gang.
So there's 3 Heathers: Heather Chandler, Heather McNamara, and Heather Duke. Anyway, they're like the Mean Girls of the school.
The plastic.
The plastic, that's the one. For a second. And then like the Caddy Harron of the group of the school, this one Veronica Sawyer, joins the group to become popular. She doesn't like the way they act.
Ever.
No, she's called Veronica, but
Not going to work.
No, I know, absolutely despicable. She
Oh.
doesn't like
Oh.
doesn't like the way she treats her best friend and her now boyfriend. So her boyfriend tends to be the psychopath and kills Heather Chandler. He goes on to kill other people, and that's Heather's.
Dead Girl Walking is actually
Okay.
it's a sexual song. It's not anything to do with being dead, apart from that she thought that the pop was going to kill her the next day. Not literally, but she was like, I'm a dead girl walking. I need to like do everything
that makes
before
sense,
she
yeah.
disowns me
I'm a
forever.
dead girl walking. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's a bit of
dear.
a sexual.
See the pinky then? Look, I can do that.
Posh tea. Okay. The next is, oh god, the next one is Book of Mormon,
Right, I have no idea about this.
and the first song that we
Mark's
chose
lost it.
is called Hasadiga Ibawai, which I'm not saying what that means.
I can tell you what it means, but Lotte will be shook to the core.
So Book of Mormon, what's that about?
The Book of Mormon must be some kind of. Right, it can't be as obvious as it sounds. It can't be as obvious as it's about a religious cult or something. It must be a bit more than it's about a religious cult, because no one would go and watch it. It must.
I mean,
be,
some people seem to think that that's what it's about based on the reviews of when they've gone and gone.
I would
Oh my
imagine
god, it's
they're
not what I
probably
thought."
disappointed, because I can only imagine
bit.
it's like the Antichrist of Mormonism, because
Pretty much, yeah.
without wanting to start a kind of religion war, Mormon is a very specific religion, isn't it? You know, and
yeah, they're
you know,
quite strict.
they have some very, very strict ways and strict
Yeah.
beliefs, and I think that probably don't want to go to theatres.
Yeah, when you find out
But
when you find out what Hasidic means.
I'm feeling it's very rude or bad.
I'll tell you, just for like funsies.
Is it sweary? Oh,
You don't say the word. You can.
It's F-U, God.
That's what Hasidic
okay.
means.
It's not like Hakuna Matata or anything like that. It's completely
Oh,
different.
I was hoping it was a Hakuna Matata, but okay. So yeah, that's a pretty strong message then coming through there. Okay, children.
Next.
Okay, so
We put the explicit symbol on
I'm
this one.
assuming then this is probably some kind of uprising, or it's the opposite of let's be all strict and Mormon like. Let's be not Mormon like. So it's probably some kind of mad sex frenzy and
I mean,
a great big orgy.
I'll
I'll give you another song. Go on. I need another clue. I'm drowning here.
Saltale Casiti.
Saltale City. Well,
No,
we all know Salt Lake City.
Ah! Ding, ding,
is
ding.
ding 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 is a very famous place where there were a lot of settlements, and so a lot of those settlements had niche. Am I taking up your time?
No,
Sorry,
I got a notification.
Who's listening? Sorry, the kids will be home in a minute. Give me a chance.
No.
So I'm thinking that it's probably must be set in America. Let's say.
Well,
Kind of. Yeah, I don't know. Is it some kind of cult thing? Maybe it is a cult, religious cult thing, and it's the opposite side, and it's sort of. Is it like, you know, you have Muslims and you have ISIS. So you've got your Muslim religion, which is what it should, where it should be.
Like,
and you've got ISIS, which is your extremists. Okay. So I'm wondering if the Book of Mormon, and then you've got your extremists, as it were. So people that take things a little bit too far and perhaps not what.
No, but good guess.
Okay, go on then. Put me out on this.
Before you actually what it is about, the songs are written by the people that wrote Frozen.
Oh yeah, which I mean,
Is that not Beth? What's his name? Or
I don't know.
okay. So put me out my misery.
Right. The Book of Mormon follows two Latter-day Saint missionaries as they attempt to preach the faith of the church to the inhabitants of a remote Ugandan village. So their leader gives them a place to go, and everyone gets fun places, and they're like praying for Orlando, and they get Uganda, and they're like, oh, that sucks. The earnest young men are challenged by the lack of interest from the locals, who are distracted by more pressing issues such as HIV and AIDS, famine, female
Genital mutilation.
that's the one, and oppression by the local warlords.
All those lovely things.
So
Great show.
either why is what they say when everything's going wrong in their lives in Uganda. That's what they say in the language.
Stop swearing.
Because they don't like, they're like, God obviously is not great because
Doesn't
he's not
care about
helping us
us.
because we've got AIDS and stuff. And I mean,
take some responsibility, people.
and Salt Lake City is what this girl's heard of. That's why she calls it Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake
Like
City.
there's separate words because
Yeah.
she doesn't really know. Heard of like this magical place
Right.
that she's like, they have pavements paved with gold, and she wants to go there. It's her dream.
People believed it was this rich, fertile place, and when they got there, it was just salt flats and nothing grows. And it was the saddest thing. So yeah, okay. So there's a bit of history going on. Okay, so it's not what I was expecting.
No.
Not
The-
some
the
religious
Christian-
cult stroke
the
orgy. How
Mormons-
disappointing.
The Mormons aren't the extremists. It's the guys from Uganda that are like, we don't care about your religion right now.
Yeah.
We're trying to deal with our things.
Fair enough. Okay, I was not anywhere near the mark there.
Not really, no.
Okay.
The next show for you is Kinky Boots.
Oh, now this, I know there was a song called Kinky Boots way back when, before I was born. So it's Kinky Boots the song you were going to give me?
No, the song I'm going to give you is In This Corner.
Wow, that's really helpful.
Oh,
Must
okay. Now, my
give
head.
her, so calm down.
Yeah.
We came up with them together.
Yeah.
Time
Stop
ago.
becoming like a married couple. You can't get divorced yet. You've
A
only
long
been together
time
3
ago.
days. Right. So it's 2 days actually. So I forgot her name. Was it Honor Blackman? Was the Kinky Boots girl? with all the winged eyeliner and, you know, the knee-high boots. This must have been the 60s, I suppose. So, but what was the song? Something in the corner?
In This Corner.
So In This Corner is starting to make me think of Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner for Dirty Dancing. So now I've got that kind of thing. So in this corner, is this maybe somebody who's feeling a bit isolated and lonely, and is maybe wanting to strike out and show another side of their personality, wearing their kinky boots.
The songs are written by Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, well, who knows? Who knows?
The next song is called Land of Lola.
Land of Lola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie and Lola.
No,
Land of Lola. So Lola...
Actually, it is Charlie and Lola, but a different kind of Charlie and Lola.
Not that Charlie and Lola. They're actual real people, not made out of bits of sticky back plastic.
This is a true story as well.
Oh, is it? Okay, so yeah, well, you know what Charlie and Lola's like? They make it out of bits of wrapping paper and a couple of lolly sticks and things.
Yeah.
So Lola's sort of quite a funky party name. So you're thinking she's some kind of hot chick on the scene?
I mean, kind of.
Maybe is she like the pinnacle character?
Charlie and Lola are both pinnacle characters.
Okay, so is this some kind of story that follows a bit of a timeline through the 60s and, you know, shows a bit of the fashion side, kinky boots being kind of one of the things that we haven't quite got over our kinky boots. We're still wearing kinky boots these days.
Shall I tell you what it's about?
Yeah,
that would be good.
The Charlie is the owner of the family shoe business. Lola is a fabulous entertainer with a wildly exciting idea. With a little compassion and a lot of understanding, the pair learn to embrace the differences and create a line of sturdy stilettos for drag queens.
Well, they need to have a little chat with Jamie.
Yeah,
I'm feeling.
I feel like those shows work hand in hand.
Those shows.
They do not. I saw them both in one day. It was a massive mistake.
Was it a bit much?
Was it a bit much?
It was too much gay.
Yeah. Oh, Lola is actually a man, isn't she? Well, she's a drag.
Lola's called Simon, but that's her drag queen persona is Lola.
Yeah. So two shows with drag queens.
That makes sense. Kinky boots are pretty good for men though, because actually with the height, weight differential, I think stilettos are particularly unkind to male feet.
Yeah.
And male hamstrings as well. So kinky boots make sense. Yeah. But, you know, to get a line of sturdy stilettos for men to wear as drag queens, pretty awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Go on, move on. Stop wasting time.
There's a show. I'm eating hair now. There's a show called Eugenius.
Eugenius.
Yes. And the first song I'm giving you is Comic Book Kind of Love.
Comic Book Kind of Love. Right. So is this Eugenius or is it Eugenius as in Eugenius, like Eugene?
As in Eugenius.
Okay. So a name. Eugene.
Yes, his name is Eugene. But he's Eugene.
So
don't give it away, man.
No, but I had to get there.
Yeah.
And the song is called
Comic Book Kind of Love.
Kind of Love. Okay, Comic Book Kind of Love, Eugenius. So it's probably not about someone like Albert Einstein or that sort of thing, but I wonder if we're talking about maybe somebody with autism who's on the ASD, but is that high level and is you know, a bit like Albert Einstein, a sincere genius, actually really, really clever person. And Eugene's a pretty much nerdy name, really, isn't it? So, yeah, they could be a bit nerdy. They could have some kind of thing, you know, some complete obsession with planes, for instance. Okay.
Think of the song name.
Comic
Book Kind of Love.
Comic Book Kind of Love. So it could be that they are really, really good at writing stories and they like to illustrate them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they try to play out their own ideas in a comic book.
I mean, you kind of hacked it.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a second song. I mean, okay. Don't shoot for the stars, shoot higher.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's pretty inspirational, isn't it? That's like a new Wicked, a new Defying Gravity, that one, isn't it?
Not quite song-wise, but it is a good thing
there, you know.
Meaning's the
same. So is Eugene perhaps being told by his parents, you know, you've mastered comic book illustration. Get out there and become the new Monet or something.
I mean, I'm going to tell you the thing because you've pretty much got it.
Okay.
I mean, kind of. Eugenius tells the story of a teenage superhero fan, Eugene, who loves to write about his own superhero universe. His creation gets found when a talent scout, Theo, arrives at his school. He quickly gets whizzed off to Hollywood, where his creation is made into a major motion picture. So don't shoot for the stars, shoot higher, I guess.
It's nice, yeah. Shoot for Hollywood.
And comic book kind of love because there's a love interest at some point. So.
Oh. Bit of Lois Lane going on. Okay.
I don't know what that means. Oh!
Cool. Should we go on to the next show?
Jenny? No. You're frozen!
Oh
no, have I?
You like this and then you go...
Oh no.
Back. I think that I'm back. Are you back? Are we good?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to do one more then?
Well, I've got 2 more shows.
I know, but I don't know how long this is going to last.
Okay.
Relax. Fine.
Anyway, so the next show is Be More Chill.
More chill.
Yes.
Okay.
And the first song is called Michael in the Bathroom.
Right. Okay, so Be More Chill is a snowman who is having a little bath on their own lonesome with some ice cubes and listening to Michael Jackson. Yep. Michael in the bathroom. It makes perfect sense to me. I don't know what's
another song maybe?
Yeah. Might need as many clues as possible for this.
Yeah. And the next one is called the Squip song.
Squip.
Squip.
Okay. So that's no help whatsoever.
No.
So,
I mean, Michael Jackson and a snowman in the bathroom is not where I thought that you would go with that. Sure.
Well, Get More Chill could be about
Be More
Chill. Oh, sorry. There's a friend of mine's got a company called Get Chill Candles. So that sort of came to my mind. No. Yeah. Hey.
Go get those candles.
Get those Get Chill Candles. So maybe this is about a ice cream parlor. Everyone else out there, I've never heard of this one at all.
It's quite new.
So Jeremy is just average teenager. That is until he finds out about the Squip. The Squip is a tiny supercomputer that promises to bring him everything he could ever want. Most of all, a date with crush.
Date with this crush.
And an invite to this party.
So, like a drug thing going on and a whole other situation.
Okay, yeah, I would never ever have guessed that from.
No.
The title really doesn't do it justice, does it? It's not
really.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna do the last one.
We'll do that. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do part 2.
Oh.
At some point.
If you're down, come on.
Research. Go on. No. I don't
know.
What are called falsettos?
Falsettos, okay.
And the first song is I'm Breaking Down, which is a mood.
Okay, so I'm Breaking Down could be that the falsettos have got. There's a group of falsettos, a group of people that part choir or some kind of a group of something, some description, and they are under lots of pressure. Isn't everybody? Every story so far I've tried with a lot of pressure. Something's got to click at some point. So they're under loads of pressure and they have a nervous breakdown. Or if they're not having like a nervous breakdown, could be that they decide to break it down, break down the music. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second song.
Miracle of Judaism.
Miracle. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Woohoo!
So
I've actually never listened to this.
So now we've got a religious twist going on. perhaps, maybe not. If it's anything like Book of Mormon, it's got nothing to do with religion.
I mean, you could show a different song about religion, but you probably wouldn't be able to say the name of the song. Carry on, just carry on, don't worry.
Okay, then they went out and they bought a load of Bibles and pretzels and had some chopped herring.
Very Jewish stereotypes there.
They're my favourite Jewish foods. Give me a break.
Nice. I do like a bagel.
Yeah.
So
bagel. It's called a bagel.
It's a bagel. It's spelled bagel.
In America.
Okay. In this country too, in Tesco. Anyway, falsettos is the
Yeah, they also have Man Get Out. Also known as Morph.
I'll send you the picture.
Good meme on that one.
Falsettos is the story of a large, eccentric and dysfunctional but loving Jewish family in New York at the end of the 1970s. Initially, Marvin seems blessed with the perfect family. He has a caring wife, Trina, and a young son, Jason. Not very Jewish names, are they?
Yeah.
Are they? Jason?
Jason's from the Bible.
Is it? Really? Wow.
How are you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to check now to let you know the names of the Bible. Come on.
Anyway.
I thought they were Jewish. Anyway.
Yeah, because Jews don't follow the Bible.
No. Wait, what? They have a Torah.
Torah, yeah, but it's the Bible.
The Bible.
Okay, so you have
it's the Old
Testament, which is what the Jews
for God's
Torah
sake.
is. New Testament. And Muslims having the new one. Anyway,
we learn about Jews. We learn
you
about
did just asleep in that lesson. Carry on.
Burns have free.
There's too much going on. Nevertheless, the family is soon broken apart when the homosexual Marvin leaves Trina for a man named Whizzer. So the husband turns
isn't
out
that
to be
what
gay.
all gay men are called? Whizzer. I mean, that's just so stereotyping. I can't believe it.
Trina, meanwhile, ends up romantically involved with the family psychiatrist. That sounds like a great relationship. Mendel.
Can you imagine all the time? So how do you feel about that, Trina?
All the while their son Jason is stuck in the middle. Included in the mix are lesbian neighbours Dr. Charlotte and Cordelia. What a name, Cordelia.
Cordelia!
When Marvin's level is diagnosed with AIDS, the entire family, non-traditional as it may be, must put aside their issues and come together. It kind of sounds nice. It sounds kind of cute.
It sounds a bit like a
the drama. It
well,
sounds good.
Because musicals aren't dramatic or over the top at all. Never.
That's fun. So after the shows, you've actually heard what they're about today. That wasn't English.
No, words are hard.
Are there any that you want to go and see?
I kind of want to go and see Dear Evan Hansen, and I definitely want to see Jamie as well. Everyone's talking about Jamie.
Good, because they're both in the West End and a lot of the others aren't.
Kinky Boots, I think you can get
online.
Yeah. Is there a DVD of it?
There might be. A Book of Mormon, I don't know if I want to go and see or not, but it sounds. I know you went to see that.
Because of your kind of humour, I felt you'd absolutely adore it.
Probably would like it. You'd be like, you'd like it. But Mark hasn't seen it, so maybe we'll go.
Oh, so me and Mark are going.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll go with Lynn and go and see him.
You can go see Evan with my mum instead. It's fine.
Who wants to see Evan?
Or we can go see Evan then.
We'll
just have a big day and we're going to see everything.
Two-show day.
Yay.
Two-show day. And we get a good B&B and stay over and do them all again the next day.
We'll go on a Wednesday and a Thursday because we can do a two-show day on both days.
Oh, calm down.
Over. We're not even out of lockdown.
No one needs to know that.
When this comes out, we will be though. It'll be the day before Freedom.
Oh, the day before
Freedom.
What, does this one come out on the 28th?
Well, no, because Friday, but like the weekend before Freedom.
The weekend before Freedom. So you mean the weekend when everyone's locked down? That one.
So we'll still be in lockdown.
Yeah, but that weekend after that is the 29th, and then we can see 6 people.
Woo!
Okay. 5 others. Right.
Thanks for joining.
Shall I get out of your hair now?
You can.
Yeah. I was going to go and make a cup of tea, but since we've got no electricity, I guess
you
I
can
won't.
do it in the hob. You don't need electricity.
You do. How do you light it?
With a match. You can turn the gas on and light it with a match.
I'm dull. Who am I? We did it.
Yeah, but you've got all the matches, so that's not happening, is it?
Well, I have the matches then.
You stole mine.
No, I didn't.
Did you? Bye, son.
See you later, darling. Mother. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Lottie's mum, Miss
Interview?
E. Quiz thingy jiggle majoogly.
I mean, I can interview her if you want.
Jodie Steele. Jodie Bowbrick, what did you think?
I mean, we can have Jodie back on as well. Oh yeah, we didn't actually introduce my mum. She's called Sexy T-shirt Mark. She's
Thanks.
called.
Oh, is that
Jodie,
why I was like, huh?
if anyone cares. She's just called Mum. Also, we are joking. Mark and I are actually not legally married. It is a joke.
I can't remember if that's stated in the video, but if not, lol.
Oh, well, just that then. Oh well.
I mean, there are some weird like jump cuts because the Wi-Fi kept going out, the power kept going out, which we addressed in the video. But there is one really funny bit because you started telling your mum the story behind Book of Mormon, and there's a bit where but you cut out. Your Wi-Fi cut out, so we had to start again. And she was like, "So Lottie, tell me what it's about." Like, so acted it, and I was like,
My mum's an actress. She got an A star in drama.
I watched it. I was like, I love this moment.
Yeah, we had a bit of a drama because my dad's like renovating some things in the house. So he like kept turning the power off to do the electrics and then turning it back on to like drill and stuff. So the Wi-Fi kept going. Drama. And the light obviously turned off. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my mum.
I certainly did.
Look out for a little blooper on the Instagram.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Although when this comes out, I will have already posted it. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll post it after this comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for that.
And if you'd like a part 2 with it, maybe with my mum, or have your mum back on again.
We've already had you on. We were going to quiz her or something, I think, weren't we? Oh, sneak preview.
Oh.
I think we're doing a quiz. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Your mum loves the quiz. I think we're quizzing her this time because she quizzed us.
No.
Oh.
You're quizzing me and my mum.
Oh, I'm quizzing you guys. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, look out for that at some point.
And mum, just you're doing a podcast with us again.
Oh yeah, if you're listening, which she is. Hi Lynn, how you doing? All right. Well.
There as well.
You what?
And hello to our old managers as well. Yeah.
Laura, if you're listening. I doubt she listens. She probably was like, oh yeah, I saw that you guys do this podcast, but probably doesn't actually listen.
If you do listen, it's really awkward. Sorry, bye.
Laura.
Please employ us.
I'm going to end this now. See you next week with a new episode. Follow us on all the things. We love you lots.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting us over all this time. I'm very happy that we're back.
Thanks for joining us. And thank you for coming back again and again and again.
Yes. And yeah, I'm sorry that it's been a bit of a pants year, love.
And hopefully soon we'll have some proper theatre news to tell you.
Yeah, rather than just nothing. You might another week in lockdown. I listen to like all the same shows I normally do. Stop checking yourself out in the camera.
Why is it really blue?
They always do. It's the light. It's because the light is shining on your eyes. It makes your pupil really small, so you see the more of the coloured bit.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys very soon with another podcast.
Bye.